So this video, why can't you trust yourself? Also comes from one of my clients, tells me every decision that I make, I can't even trust it. I ask everybody else first. My husband, my friends, Google, ChatGPT, everybody. And even after that, I still don't trust the answer that comes out of my mouth. And maybe this is something that's familiar for you as well. You get to a point, or you were always like that since you remember, that you can't even make the most simplest decision. Even when a person asks you, like, hey, where do you want to eat? You're like, oh, I don't know, whatever you decide. Or maybe it's bigger than that. Maybe you stayed in situations, in places, relationships, jobs that you just literally didn't want to be in, but you couldn't trust your own gut feeling. You couldn't trust your own decisions that telling you this is the wrong place for you. Maybe you ask somebody and they were just like, hey, you're overreacting. Or maybe you decided just to trust facts versus your own inner feeling, right? And little by little, you just completely stopped listening to yourself. And after years of doing that over and over again, you don't even recognize your own voice anymore. You don't even know when it's you who's talking. And most people mistaken this for a confidence problem, but it's not about confidence. I think it's just, again, a protection pattern, something that you grew up with. Somebody that every time you expressed yourself told you, hey, you're wrong, or you're too sensitive, or no, that didn't happen. What you're feeling, you're not supposed to feel. What you're thinking, you're not supposed to think. Stop crying, you're overreacting, right? Like, really, we weren't allowed to express your own thoughts and emotions. And after a while, just like every normal person, you will stop trusting your own experience. It feels safer to trust somebody else instead. And that's very exhausting because you spend your whole life looking outside of yourself for answers that always, always should come from within. Now, here's the part that actually gives lots of hope. I watched this change. I watched people who couldn't make the smallest decision without asking everybody around them begin trusting themselves again. People that always looked for answers from from outside, to truly connect from within and trust your own gut feeling again. Now, it's not because I told them what to think, but because we helped them to reconnect with that part of themselves that was being burned underneath years of fear and criticism and self-doubt, and yes, also lack of confidence that comes from all of that. And this work isn't about giving you new beliefs, it's about helping you remembering your own, really connecting with what you feel, and feel safe about listening to your body again. You don't live in the past anymore. There's no reason to carry it with you all the constant time. Because really, once you uncover, first of all, how you got to this, you can start changing it. We work with the body, we work with the nervous system, and we work with the subconscious patterns that have been running you for years. Because once you recognize those patterns and you start releasing them, something really beautiful happens. First of all, you stop needing everybody's permission. You stop needing everybody's approval. You stop guessing you stop second guessing your every decision, which is exhausting in my mind, to always not be able to even trust yourself. You stop abandoning yourself for other people so they can be more comfortable. And you begin to trust your intuition again. And from my experience, that's what freedom feels like. Trusting yourself. So if you feel like this video has been describing you, please don't lose hope. The opposite. I want you to gain hope from this, to understand that this is not something you always have to live life. It's just patterns that are playing over and over again. And you are not broken, and you're not too sensitive, and you're not something that will, like, you lost yourself forever. Sometimes just the person that you've been looking for is just a different variation of yourself. Is buried underneath all those patterns of survival and fear and all those things that we got learned about ourselves as kids from other people or from different experiences. So if you want to start reconnecting on your own, I created a free guide practice in my website that you can take a look. I will attach it in the description. And if you're really ready to understand what happened, how it happened, and change it, you're more than welcome to schedule a 30-minute clarity call. It's not a sales call. We just talk about what's going on with you and see how we can get you to a place that you are more aligned. All those links will be underneath below. And if you like this video, watch my next video of why do you feel numb constantly, because those patterns are actually very connected to each other. Thank you.